Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 with me, Love Spuds, driving forth Communist Britain with the Road to 56 mod. Let's get started, shall we? October 1942, the world will be cleansed, liberated to the communist way of life, where are we? So we are marching away through the Middle East. We've just got to deal with this little issue here with the Italians thinking they can make a comeback. Italy are also in Africa, as well as the Germans and the Spanish. But we're not too bothered about that. They can run around the desert for however long they want to before they die of thirst or something or other, because they're a non-entity. The biggest person or nation we need to take care of is the Japanese. Excuse me. So they are the last remaining major faction member. The Chinese and the other Chinese factions, they are puppets of Japan, basically. So once we get rid of Japan, we can actually end this world war, and then we'll just have to see how we go from there. Because being Road to 56, the technologies go up to 1956, as you might imagine. So we'll see what we can do after that. We'll we've got America to go after anyway, but that's its own faction in its own right. But we'll get to that bridge when it comes. We've got British North America here, because Canada no longer exists, and we will annex them eventually. So let's get back to it. I just have to figure out where I am, because I haven't played this for a couple of days. Oh, and I know I've got some Division templates to sort out as well, because I know I've fudged up some of them, like the paratroopers. These cannot be power dropped in, so I got to remove those. And I assume all these support companies can be power dropped in. Let me just check that. Yes, they can. So let's just put that back. So let's take those out, and then we'll put back in some paratroopers to make it 20. Yeah, 20-ish. What would that do? 21. I think that'd be fine. That'll do. Just to fix that, and then with this, we need a military police support company as well, and then with these potato shark guards, we will actually need to change things up a bit. Who is it? It's you, Alan Cunningham. I should probably make you into your own theatre, because otherwise I'm going to get confused more than I already am. Garrison forces. Or should I just say the potato guard? Really. Just so I'll keep them separate and don't accidentally send them to a front line. So, let's just change this up a bit. We want them... To be fair, we just want them to reduce resistance, because I doubt we're going to get naval invaded there. We're not Germany, we're England, so that's London we need to be wary of just now. So victory points and that doesn't matter, just lower resistance. That'll be fine. We've got a lot of ground to cover anyway, so I don't expect myself to be able to cover all the resistance everywhere. Trotsky survives his assassination attempt, so that's fair enough. That's Russia's problem, not mine. Oh, that's been sort of dealt with. Is there still someone here? Yes, there is. So let's just move everyone in here and finish that off. They're all actually going to the front line over here, so they're all lining up. Where are they going exactly? They must have finished their orders. So they're all going down here. It will eventually go towards reorganised nationalist China, and we want some troops to go on this front as well, because we do have a freedom of movement pact. However you want to call it, military access. And I'll have to see what's going on here as well, because he's not really doing very much. Out of supplies, probably. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, it really does, actually, because it's the middle of the desert, after all. Right, so it's looking good. Can't really complain. I just need to keep an eye on what the Italians are doing when they naval invade. And that's really it, if I'm honest. Yeah, okay. So basically we need to march towards India. Get rid of that little blob there. That would be handy. Whose army is that? That's your army there. Whose army is that? That's yours. You're doing that. You're doing that. You're over here. You're over here. You're over here. So you are moving towards there. Okay. I think the... You know what? I just... I really should get rid of this, though. Yeah. Just get rid of this bit. Okay, and then we'll go from there. These guys should be walking through this territory just about now. Oh, hang on a minute. Continuous focus is set up. Oh, this must have been added to the Road to 56 mod. Alright. Okay, sure. Enable events triggered by new continuous focuses. I must have a look at these. Because obviously it's been updated since I last played it. New continuous focuses. I don't understand. Unless that's going to show up on my next playthrough, I don't know. But for now... I'm not going to worry about that too much. What actually am I doing? I've forgotten. Influence China for no reason at all. 6 divisions for... Yeah, you use them. You do something with this. Or maybe you should give them to me, actually. Maybe I could take control of that and sort it out. So maybe I will, actually. Request forces. Give me... all of them. Right, you have your own commander, William Platt. Is there anyone that does anything with rainforests or deserts or anything like that? No? No. Nope. So you can have them. You set up here, and then you push them back, basically, because that's what you're there for. Who are you? You be assigned to that. Get assigned to that. Unassigned divisions. Where are the rest of these then? Malta, Hong Kong, Potato Guard, Infantry. Is that a South African? Or is that a Malayan? Where are you? No, that's Malayan. You come back here and do that. 8 should be enough for now, shouldn't it? Surely. Let's just continue for a moment. Let's get them to do their thing. Get rid of that. And ideally, I'd want you to push forward to that, but I don't think that's going to work very well. Get rid of those little green blobs, those disgusting green islands. I assume we're actually going to do something about that. They're completely cut off, so they should be pretty easy to screw over. Oh, I know there's nothing for you to do at the moment. Ooh, Japan. Where are they going? Are they trying to land there? I don't know what they were doing. But I need to keep an eye on that. Ideally. 2 divisions. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, you can get assigned back to Africa. Oh, yeah, go ahead and just do it. It should be fine, surely. Surely. Right, who is this army? And what is he doing? Oh, Montgomery, have fun with this, but you're going up here. Wait a minute, German Reich. Oh, that's quite a big front line, actually. Hang on. Is that going to be a bit too much? Maybe? Well, maybe not, actually. To be fair, you don't need that many divisions to be in these areas that are quite sparse. But in the meantime, which way are you going to actually go? You're going to go up like that. That's fine. As long as you're not trying to push yourself through a front line, that's good. That's fine. We'll come to Africa eventually, but they seem to be wasting their time there. There's nothing important there. So we can get time to go as quickly as possible. How are we doing on research? Not too bad, not too shabby. Logistics company's done, that's good. That's, yeah, we're up to date with that so far. We could do with some military police, so get that researched. Modified a government. What can we do? 2.3 million, that's not too bad. National character, we've got all of those that we need. Oh yeah, what was the other thing I was going to do? Limited rights. Total equality for women. Women? That's not a word. Women. The only trouble is political power gain. Recruitable population. It's good for that, but I don't really need that yet. I'll wait till I fill up some of these, and then I'll go down that route. The Italians are not going to invade Liverpool again, are they? You know, I watched back some of those Heartsvine episodes, and I didn't realise the Italians had actually landed in Liverpool for quite some time. It's quite luckily they didn't advance, really. I was like, how did I not notice they were there, sort of thing, you know? I suppose it's the kind of thing when you start commentating on videos, you sort of... your brain power goes elsewhere, and you're looking at certain things, and then trying to think about things to say, and then... you sort of forget things, and then you miss things, and then you get invaded in Liverpool. The Liverpudlians eating a lot of spaghetti recently, but everything's settled down again, which is nice. So what I want to do, there's a lot of troops to go through there. There's a lot of troops. They're not part of the Axis, so it's going through this narrow corridor, really, isn't it? What if I set up here? I know what I could do. I could set up here and go through that way, but that's still a lot of troops, though, to go through. What if we... I don't know, I'm just trying to find a way of expanding the front line. Right, sorry about that cut there, I was just interrupted. Let's just have a look. What's William Slim doing? Oh, he's got South African troops. I forgot about that. Right, that's fine. Well, he's in Africa anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, who do we want to select? So, Montgomery's going up there. Allenbrook. You're probably the better option, actually, to be going through this gap. Because there's not so many of you. Now, which way are you going to go? You're going to go through the middle here. Good. I'm not quite sure what to do with Allenbrook's army just yet. Otherwise, going to run out of supplies. What's... oh, that's ships. That doesn't matter, because I've got more ships. They're doing well holding that. You know what I might do? Just put a few more forts there. That would be a good idea. Okay, so... we'll make this a slightly longer episode, possibly. Maybe about another 5 minutes or so. after the 20-minute mark. Let's have a look. What are we doing next? Blah, 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 blah. We could do one of these continuous focuses actually, because there's not much more I want to do here. And I could do with constructing things. I mean, I could suppress subjects. I'm always tempted to do that, but I won't do that just yet. Construction engineering would be helpful because I've got a lot of building to do and repairing. But at least I can change that at any point, which is nice. Nice. Yeah, as I said, I don't know what to do with that army just yet. It'd be a candidate for invading the US, but oh, they're doing all right. That's not too bad. We'll see how it goes. I might just leave them idle for now. Slat armor skirts, yeah, lovely. Subject may soon raise his autonomy. Which one's that one? That's probably South Africa, but never mind. We're getting there. We are getting there. Oh, yeah, there goes the army. They're going to settle in shortly to their front line. And then once that happens, I'll call the British Raj into the war, and we shall hopefully go through China. Production, efficiency growth, or efficiency retention. I like retention. I don't know what's the best one to take out of those two, but when I flick between construction projects, that will help us with the production. Keeping it up. Right. That's fine. What's going on here? Yeah. Let's just continue down the line of the doctrine. Let's finish that one off. Right. They are now nearly in position, if not in position. My fighter planes are here. Can they actually reach over here? That's the next question. They can. And then what we want to do is air superiority and close air support. Strategic bombing, yep, that will do. There's no air cover for them anyway, so that should be fine. Now that's green, and we shall call the British Raj in. Welcome aboard. And now we can push forward. Once I set up a front offensive line. So we'll get rid of that bit first. And get to roughly like here, that'll do for now. And then we'll go from there. You should be able to do that quite easily. And are we set up here as well? Yes, we are. So you should go forward as well. Lend-Lease. Nah. No, mate, I've got enough. Right, so you should be pushing slowly down the eastern side. The project or super soldiers. I like the idea of super soldiers. That'll do. Extra division speed. And that should go pretty smoothly, because the Chinese troops aren't the best troops. Right, as long as I keep an eye on what's going on this side of the map, I should be fine. I think that's okay. The Swedish are doing their thing up here, so that's good. just select them. They're going forth in a balanced manner, which is good. I just hope they don't get cut off at any point. Well, that's fine. We've secured the resources that are down here somewhere, which are here and here. So that's all gravy. This is, look, come on, this is getting silly. I'm not accepting anything from you. You do your own thing. And try not to become independent in the meantime. Okay, engineering. What's down the engineering path? Oh, we could always take some extra research bonus. Oh, you're screwed now. Oh, there you go. Very nice. Non-aggression pact. Oh, seriously, I don't want anything from you. I'm sorted, I'm covered. I know you're looking for independence, but you're not getting it, son. Yes. No hope. You've got no hope. And you'll never take that off me. It's not going to happen. I'll just ignore all these requests now. It just looks annoying. It's just annoying. They're on the second row. Stop it. I don't need your help, I'm afraid. Killing it all on our own. Right. How are we getting on here? Still within airspace. It's just that the fact that it's mountains and I don't have any mountain troops. That would be that would have been handy. But we're doing okay anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. You are moving there, aren't you? Yeah. I might have to tell these guys to actually get a move on as well. It's you, isn't it? Attrition and supply lines. Oh, fantastic. I'm really just going to have to tell you to move, aren't I? Well, there you go.
Listen up. Move out. Ready.
You can damn well guarantee the Germans aren't going to be as well supplied. Right, that's better. But not in another way. Right. Okay, more military factories. Oh, this is getting annoying. Can I just decline everything? Button. That would be nice. Get rid of those. I don't need to know that. It's all going so well. Probably in a complacent mood at the moment. I mean, yeah, seriously, that is getting a bit silly. But anyway, let's just ignore that and move on. Right.
Ready, sir.
They're doing well. Good. They are also doing well over here. You can always trust Montgomery to do a good job in this game. And then while that military police has been done, I'll change the division template of one of these. Most likely. Is there one that has a better defense than the other? I mean, that one, so I'll just take that one out. It's fine. We need military police. That will help. So that'll do. Yeah? What happens if I remove that? It doesn't actually help at all. Right, okay. Let's just get back into that and make sure we save that. Yes, we have. That's done. That's awesome. Right, hopefully that should have an effect on that area at the very least. Oh, we do have unassigned divisions actually. 22 Potato Guard members. And it's Cunningham, isn't it? Who's Cunningham? Oh, Potato Guard. Yeah. I literally forgot what I did at the start of the episode. That's how good my memory is. So get assigned to them.
Orders.
And then 50. So I can add a few more areas to this. So that'll do. Even though it requires 53. Communists relent. They have toned down support for domestic communist parties. Why? Doesn't, well, we're communist anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, are they cut off there? Almost. But once we get set here, once we reach this line, we'll stop for a moment. And Montgomery's going to reach that line eventually. How is the supply looking? It's not actually looking too bad. They're quite well supplied. Oh, seriously? Right. Almost there. One more territory to take. And then I'll end the episode.
Fall in.
Assuming that'll work. There you go. Right. Once they walk into that territory, which will be any day now. There we are. Just pause it. Get rid of all this crap. I can't believe this. I really can't. Right, well, that honestly, nothing much did happen in the episode, but there was a little bit of housekeeping and some new fronts set up in East Asia and in China down here as well, which also qualifies as East Asia, but never mind. The Germans are being slowly kicked out of Africa, and then once that's done, we'll kick the Spanish out as well. And that's it, really. We've got a solid border between us and the Soviet Union here, with a few other miscellaneous countries in here. The Italians are trying to get control of the seas, but that's not going to happen. They only own Corsica and Sardinia here. Against our massive navy. I think that's it then. That's literally it. I thought I said Portuguese Empire then for a minute. They're not fascist at the very least, which is good. So then basically we're just marching towards or through China and Japan, and then eventually we'll get to the Japanese mainland. And we still haven't got nukes yet, so that's going pretty well if I do say so myself. But that's how the world looks in May 1943. Thank you for joining me, and join me next time for another episode of Hearts of Iron 4. I'll see you then.